Maybe I should become a male prostitute so I wouldn't have to get up this early in the mornings. I do not want to go to the fucking office. I just want to stay in bed and I want to sleep. Even though I slept normally tonight, still somehow I'm really sleepy. So male prostitution could definitely be an option. Even though with my face, that would probably not be a very lucrative career option. Anyways, it is Monday, and we have a full day of doing stuff. So first of all, I need to get up and go into the office, and then we're going to the gym, and then we're doing the rest of the regular stuff, which is cooking, eating. I found this new TV show that I want to watch, so I'm also going to be doing that. I think it's called Brickleberry. It's kind of like an animated TV show, and it's actually quite dark. It's interesting. It's like basically like the theme is like park rangers doing wacky stuff, but it gets like really dark very often. Okay, I need to get up, talk to you guys in a little bit. Yesterday I tried on this young LA wife beater that I bought a few months ago, and when I did buy it, I didn't expect it to be as small as it's going to be. So like when I tried it on like 2 months ago, there was absolutely zero chance I'm fitting myself into the wife beater. But I tried it yesterday and I could finally fit, and I still have to lose a little bit of weight, especially around the stomach area, for it to actually look good. But I was so surprised that now I can finally almost wear it. And I feel like that's like one of the good things when it comes to losing weight. If you have clothing that is a little bit too small for you, like you are going to be able to fit in if you're going to lose like a significant amount of weight. So that's a cool thing. I was like really surprised that it actually kind of fit almost normally. Anyways, time to go to the office. A full day of working ahead, and then I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. Today went by quickly because I'm already done with the day at the office, and I also just finished the workout, which actually went really well. So somehow, even though Mondays are normally a little bit more annoying, today it was relatively simple. I wasn't even all that annoyed at work, finished everything quite quickly, and then went directly to the gym and finished that as well. So far today has been a good day. And now I'm heading home and I need to eat some food, which is good because the only thing I can think about nowadays is food. Really looking forward to the cheat day that I'm going to have this Sunday. So that is going to be a really nice moment because these like thoughts about food are becoming more and more intense as time goes by. So if at the beginning it was kind of like, I could eat a little bit, it's okay. Now it's already like, I really would like to eat something more than I am eating. So yeah, and the crazy part is I still need to decrease the calories as I go forward, and also I still need to lose quite a lot of weight. So that is going to be an interesting experience. But yeah, looking forward to the cheat day. That's going to be a good thing. Also, yesterday I chat GPT'd symptoms of autism, and the conclusion I made after reading the symptoms is I wonder 100% have like high functional autism or something amongst those lines. I mean, we can debate a lot about like where exactly on the spectrum is it that I am, but I'm 100% on the spectrum now. I'm completely convinced because like 80% of the symptoms that they describe will actually be the thing that I have. So like at this point, I feel like it's not even a debate no more. It's just pretty much how it is. But also, like when I was younger, back in the days, there weren't really any possibilities in the place I come from to get these kind of things diagnosed. So, I mean, it's fine. I'm pretty okay when it comes to like managing myself and doing stuff like that. So I feel like it's actually more of a superpower, really, because I'm able to focus on stuff better. The only problem is I don't always have like the ability to decide what is it that I'm going to focus on. Because for an example, like this gym thing, quite often gets a little bit out of hand, and I can't really control it, because at this point I would be like training 6 days a week, which is probably a little bit excessive if you think about it. But like, I just get so like hyper fixated on things that I can't really stop doing them. So for one side, it's a good thing. I'm very good when it comes to like sticking to a routine and doing the things that I feel like I want to do. But these things can also become alarming, because for example, like a few years ago I started doing boxing, and when I was actually doing boxing, like when I was actively boxing, I would like go every single day, and I would like spend hours and hours just like hitting the bag and doing stuff like that. And it sounds like a good thing, but it really is not, because that kind of like led me to the point where I would just be exhausted, and on top of that I also still had to lift weights. So yeah, that ended up with me just burning myself out basically. Anyways, it is getting a little bit loud here because I'm basically next to the highway. So I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna eat, and then I'll talk to you guys before bed. See ya. What do you guys think about OnlyFans? Like, I post a lot of stuff on TikTok, so I'm kind of forced to use it quite often, because for me to kind of stay in touch with everything that's happening, and for me to kind of be able to post the stuff that is actually relevant on TikTok, I have to consume a lot of content as well. And for some reason, whenever I get one of these like OnlyFans girls like pushing her content on my For You page, I get triggered, because I feel like they're kind of like trying to like lure you into like basically giving them your money without actually really doing anything. Because like in my opinion, they're kind of like homeless people, but they live a significantly nicer life, and they take up significantly more resources. But in reality, like the value that they give to like society in general is basically the same as a homeless person would. They don't really do anything. They just kind of like pretend that they're interested in men, pretend that they're like going to like engage with you and interact with you. You pay money, and then you end up just like fucking chatting with their manager on like OnlyFans, and you're not even like chatting with the real girl. You're actually just chatting with the dude in most cases. Like, I think Andrew Tate said it once that like he was also like doing this webcam stuff, or maybe he was doing OnlyFans. Well, one of the other. Anyways, he was doing like one of them, and he said that he would actually sometimes chat with the guys instead of the girl. So it's like a guy sexting another guy, which is kind of like the gayest thing you can imagine. So like, you start off by like trying to pursue this girl that you think that you're talking to, and then you end up just talking with a guy. So yeah, no, I get like really triggered when I see anything OnlyFans related. Because like, I don't know, I just feel like they're trying to trick you, they're trying to manipulate you, and they're just like pretending to be interested in men, even though in reality, like a lot of them have husbands, a lot of them don't really care. They're just manipulating you to get money. So that is something I really dislike. I don't like seeing this kind of content, and whenever I would see like one of these like more famous OnlyFans models, I just basically kind of like block them even sometimes, because like when you start getting too many videos, like it's hard to get away from them, because even if you're going to report them as irrelevant, somehow they still show up in your For You page. So I would just like straight up block them, just to kind of like escape these videos and not get triggered. But yeah, okay, so for today, I've pretty much finished everything that I needed to do today. I finished the workout, I just cooked and ate, so that's nice. I feel a little bit less hungry now. But I have to admit, the weight loss thing is starting to get a little bit more complicated. So the gym performance is actually going really well, because now I'm kind of at the stage where I'm already kind of like lean enough for me to look good. So also the workouts are feeling quite good. So that is not necessarily the problem. The problem is I just constantly have these mood swings because of me not really having enough food, and well, probably also because of the functional autism thing. So I would constantly have mood swings where I just kind of feel empty, and like I would be sitting in the office, and then like I would get like these random like mini panic attacks. And it's not even like a full-blown panic attack. Like, I'm not like actually legitimately feeling bad. It's just I realized that I have the entirety of the day left with like very little food. So that kind of stresses me out a little bit. But other than that, the weight loss is going good. I'm losing quite a lot of weight quite quickly. So I feel like I'm actually kind of ahead of the goal that I had, because I feel like I'll probably be able to achieve my goal weight in like 2 months. Probably like 2 months time I'm going to be done, and I can just kind of maintain it for the rest of the summer, maybe relax a little bit, maybe go on some kind of a vacation. So I feel like this weight loss phase is going really well so far. But once again, this year I still have to kind of like bring it to the like most extreme extent that I can. So that is going to take a little bit. So like I feel like the hardest part is still ahead, because like even though I'm eating like very little amounts of food, it is going to get worse, and I am going to have to start cutting deeper into the carbs. So for example, like currently I'm still eating this kind of like small bag of rice, but quite soon I'm going to have to cut that bag in half. And then probably eventually I will have to substitute the rice for some kind of carrots or something like that. So yeah, it is actually going to get quite bad quite soon. So I feel like a month more, and most probably that's going to be like the beginning of the hardest phase of the diet. But anyways, so far so good. Today went surprisingly well. The day passed quite quickly, which is a good thing. And it is already the evening, so I'm going to continue watching Brickleberry, and then probably in a few hours I'll already try to sleep. So anyways, talk to you guys tomorrow.